I never believed a dare could rewrite my entire existence, but at 2:17 a.m. on a Thursday that smelled like cold pizza and insomnia, my phone lit up with a message that detonated everything I thought I knew about myself. I dare you to be my girlfriend for one weekend.
Full immersion. No half measures.
If you say yes, I'll know you love me enough to try.
The sender, Mia. My girlfriend of 2 years.
The girl who painted galaxies on her bedroom ceiling with glow-in-the-dark stars, who laughed like wind chimes in a summer storm, who once whispered against my neck, "I want to fall in love with every version of you, even the ones you haven't met yet."
I stared at the screen until the letters blurred. My thumb hovered over the keyboard like it was a cliff edge. Girlfriend. Not dress up for laughs. Not Halloween prank. Full immersion. I typed before my brain could scream abort. Yes. Friday 5:47 p.m.
I stood outside Mia's apartment door clutching a duffel bag like a life raft.
My palms were slick. My heart was trying to punch through my ribs.
I knocked twice, shave and a haircut. Our code.
The door opened.
Mia stood there in a silk robe the color of champagne, hair in loose waves, eyes glittering with something between mischief and reverence.
The hallway smelled like vanilla candles and nerves.
"You're sure?" she whispered, voice barely louder than the hum of the fridge inside.
I swallowed.
My voice felt too deep, too male, too wrong already. "I'm here, aren't I?" She pulled me inside, shut the door, and pressed me against it. Her kiss was soft, urgent, tasting like cherry lip balm and promises. "Rule 1, she said, fingers tracing my jaw. "From the second you step into that bedroom, you're not Alex. You're her.
The girl I dream about when I'm lonely.
The one I sketch in the margins of my notebooks when lectures drag. You'll have a name, a voice, a walk, a heartbeat. And I'll treat you like the woman I'm falling for all over again."
My knees buckled.
"What's her name?" Mia smiled, slow and devastating.
"Ava. Ava."
It rolled off her tongue like a secret she'd been keeping warm for years.
She took my hand and led me down the hallway.
The apartment was dim, lit only by fairy lights strung like constellations. Her bedroom door was cracked open, spilling golden glow. I stepped inside, and stopped breathing. The bed was gone. In its place, a vanity table draped in white linen, illuminated by a ring light and a dozen flickering candles. On it sat a wig the color of midnight silk, a dress the shade of bruised plums, a makeup case that looked like it belonged to a film star. A full-length mirror leaned against the wall, reflecting the chaos of my heartbeat.
Mia closed the door. Click. "Strip," she said softly.
I hesitated. She stepped closer, fingers on the hem of my hoodie. "Let me." She peeled it off, then my t-shirt, then my jeans.
I stood in boxers and goosebumps.
She traced the line of my collarbone like she was memorizing it. "Rule 2, she murmured. "You don't touch anything until I say. This body is mine to sculpt tonight."
She started with the skin.
A lace bralette, white, delicate, with tiny rosebuds embroidered along the edges. She slipped it over my arms, fastened it at the back. The cups were lightly padded. They gave me the softest swell.
I stared down, stunned.
Panties next, high cut, satin, the same white. She knelt, guiding my feet through, sliding them up slowly. The fabric hugged my hips, tucked everything away with gentle insistence. I felt contained.
Feminine.
Exposed. A waist cincher, waspy, she called it, black, boned, merciless. She wrapped it around my middle, pulled the laces tight. My breath hitched.
My waist narrowed dramatically. My posture straightened without permission. "Breathe from the top," she coached.
Small sips.
Stockings. Sheer, thigh-high, with a lace band.
She rolled them up my legs like liquid mercury, smoothing every wrinkle. The sensation was electric. Cool silk, warm fingers, the faint scratch of lace against freshly shaved skin. I hadn't even noticed her shaving kit. When had she?
Sit. I sat on the velvet stool. The cincher forced me upright.
Mia stood behind me, hands on my shoulders.
"Close your eyes."
I did. The razor came first.
Warm water in a porcelain bowl.
Lavender shaving cream that smelled like her childhood. She shaved my face, slow, reverent strokes, then my legs, underarms, the faint trail below my navel. Each pass of the blade felt like erasing a line between who I'd been and who I was becoming. Rinse.
Pat dry.
Moisturizer that smelled like roses after rain. Open. The mirror showed a boy in lingerie, skin glowing, eyes wide. But softer. Mia's reflection smiled behind me. Foundation. She pumped a dollop onto a beauty sponge, blended it across my cheeks, throat, chest. The color was perfect, warm beige that melted into my skin. She contoured shadows under cheekbones I didn't know I had, highlighted the bridge of my nose, the cupid's bow of my lip. My face reshaped itself under her hands. Eyeshadow, smoky plum to match the dress, blended into soft taupe. Eyeliner, thin, sharp, a cat's flick that took 3 tries and 1 tear. Hold still, love. Mascara, 2 coats, fanning my lashes until they brushed my brows. False lashes? She considered, then decided my own were enough with the curl. Lipstick last. Deep berry, matte, velvet. She outlined. Filled, blotted, filled again. My mouth looked fuller, stained like I'd been kissing blackberries. She fitted the wig. Long, dark, with a slight wave that fell past my shoulders. She pinned it with a million invisible clips, combed it, tucked stray hairs, sprayed it lightly with something that smelled like coconut in summer. Stand. I stood. My legs wobbled in the stockings. The dress slid over my head like water. Plum silk, off the shoulder, fitted through the bodice, flaring into a skirt that stopped mid-thigh. Mia zipped me in from behind. The fabric clung to the cincher, then released in a soft bell. She adjusted the neckline, smoothed the skirt. She knelt again. Black strappy heels, 4 inches, ankle strap, a tiny crystal buckle. My calves stretched. My posture shifted. I was suddenly tall. Turn. I turned. The mirror didn't show Alex. It showed Ava. Elegant. A little dangerous. Eyes wide with wonder and terror. Mia's reflection appeared behind me. She wrapped her arms around my waist, chin on my shoulder. Hello, beautiful, she whispered. I shivered so hard the dress trembled. She spent the next hour teaching me to be Ava. Walk, heel toe, hips first. Let the dress move for you. I practiced down the hallway, past framed photos of us, hiking the Cascades, kissing at Pike Place, laughing at a Halloween party where I'd been a very unconvincing pirate. In every picture, I was a boy. Now, I was a ghost gliding through my own memories. Voice, she made me read Pablo Neruda aloud, soft and slow. Higher. Lighter. Let it come from here. She touched my throat. I tried again. Again. Until the words floated, feminine, unfamiliar, mine. Posture, shoulders back, chin parallel to the floor. Imagine a string from the top of your head to the ceiling. The cincher helped. So did the heels. Hands, don't fist them. Let them float. Fingers relaxed. She demonstrated, then placed my hands on her hips. Like this. We cooked dinner, mushroom risotto, garlic bread, a bottle of Pinot Grigio. Mia let me chop onions while she stirred. I kept waiting for the joke, the laugh, the gotcha. It never came. She called me love, darling, baby. She fed me a spoonful of creamy rice, eyes locked on mine. You're doing so well, she said. Taste. I tasted. I tasted her in every bite. After dinner, we danced. Slow songs, Sade, Norah Jones, that one Hozier track she loved. Her hands on my waist, mine on her shoulders. The heels made me taller than her. She didn't care. She rested her head against my chest. I can hear your heart, she murmured. It's racing. Because you're touching me like I'm real. You are real. This is you. Just uncovered. We fell asleep tangled. I woke up once, disoriented, reaching for the wig, still there. Mia's arm across my stomach. Her breath warm on my neck. The clock glowed 3:12 a.m. I listened to her breathe and thought, this is the most honest I've ever been. Saturday, 8 a.m. Mia woke me with coffee and a plan. Today, Ava meets the world. My stomach dropped through the floor. The world. Brunch. Bookstore. Park. You'll be safe. I'll be with you. Always. She dressed me in high-waisted jeans that hugged the cincher's curves, a tucked-in cream blouse with tiny pearl buttons, a camel coat that fell to mid-calf. Subtle makeup, dewy foundation, soft pink lips, mascara only. The wig in a low ponytail with a silk scrunchie. I looked normal.
Like any girl grabbing lattes on a crisp fall morning. We walked to the cafe 3 blocks away. My heels clicked on the sidewalk. Wind tugged the coat open, revealing the blouse's neckline. Mia held my hand. Her thumb traced circles on my knuckles. Inside, the barista, a girl with purple hair and a septum piercing, smiled.
Name for the order.
Ava, I said. My voice didn't crack. It floated, light and sure. She wrote it on the cup in purple marker. Handed it over.
Have a good one, Ava.
I floated.
Brunch was at a corner bistro with Ivy climbing the windows. Mia ordered for both of us, avocado toast with poached eggs, mimosas and flute glasses.
We sat by the window.
Sunlight poured over the table, turning the orange juice golden.
A couple at the next table glanced over. The woman smiled. The man nodded. No stares. No whispers.
Just existence.
Mia leaned in.
How do you feel?
Like I'm dreaming awake.
Like if I blink, I'll wake up in my dorm with a physics problem set.
She squeezed my hand. Good.
Because I'm wide awake, and you're stunning.
The bookstore was next.
Narrow aisles, dusty paperbacks, the smell of ink and coffee. I browsed poetry while Mia hunted sci-fi. A guy, tall, glasses, flannel shirt, reached for the same book as me, The Lover's Dictionary by David Levitha.
Sorry, we said together. He laughed.
You first.
I took the book.
My nails, painted a soft nude by Mia at 2 a.m., caught the light. Great choice, he said. I'm Ben.
Ava. We talked for 10 minutes. About metaphors. About heartbreak. About how the book was written like a love letter in dictionary form. He asked for my number. I hesitated.
Mia appeared like a guardian angel, arms sliding around my waist.
She's taken, she said, smiling sharp and sweet.
Ben blushed. Lucky you. Outside, Mia kissed me against the brick wall.
Hard. Possessive.
Her hands fisted in my coat.
You're mine, she growled.
But damn, you're good at this.
The park was golden with leaves.
We sat on a bench near the duck pond, sharing earbuds, Faye Webster, soft and aching. Mia sketched me, Ava laughing, hair blowing, coat open to reveal the blouse. The pencil scratched softly. You draw me like I'm art, I said. You are. A jogger slowed, a woman in neon leggings. You two are adorable. Mind if I? She gestured to her phone.
Mia nodded. The woman snapped a photo. For my Insta.
Love wins. I blushed. Ava didn't. Lunch was falafel wraps from a food truck.
We ate on the grass, legs stretched out. A little boy ran up, holding a dandelion.
For the pretty lady, he declared, thrusting it at me. I took it. Thank you, sir.
He giggled and ran off. Mia's eyes were wet. That night, Mia took me to a lesbian bar called the Velvet Room.
Dim lights, thumping bass, women everywhere, butchers in leather, femme in sequins, everyone in between. She introduced me to her friends.
This is Ava, my girlfriend. They hugged me.
Bought me drinks, something pink with edible glitter.
Danced with me.
One, tall, tattooed, named Jade, leaned in close. Mia's been talking about you for months.
Said you were a fantasy.
You're better.
I danced until my feet ached. Until the music lived in my bones. Until I forgot Alex entirely.
Until a drag queen named Venus Vortex pulled me on stage for a lip-sync battle to Vogue.
I didn't win, but the crowd screamed anyway.
Back home, 1:47 a.m., Mia undressed me slowly. Like unwrapping a gift she'd waited years for. She kissed every inch of skin the lingerie revealed. Collarbone, waist, the soft spot behind my knee.
Her mouth was reverent. You're perfect, she whispered. Every version.
But this one's my favorite.
We made love like it was the first time.
Her hands knew where to touch, where to linger. My voice, Ava's voice, moaned her name. The headboard tapped the wall in rhythm. The candles had burned low, wax pooling like tears. Sunday, 10:23 a.m. The fantasy cracked at noon. Mia's phone buzzed on the nightstand.
Her mom.
I have to take this, she said, voice apologetic. Family brunch. You can change back if.
No. She blinked. I want to meet them.
As Ava.
Mia's eyes filled.
You don't have to prove anything.
I want to.
She dressed me in a navy wrap dress that tied at the side, Nude heels, the wig in soft curls that brushed my bare shoulders. Minimal makeup, just tinted moisturizer, mascara, a soft pink lip.
I looked classy, like someone's daughter-in-law at Easter. The drive to her parents' house was silent. My palms sweated through the tissue Mia handed me. She parked in the driveway of a yellow Craftsman with roses out front. Her mom opened the door in a floral apron. Mia. And
"This is Ava," Mia said, hand on my lower back.
"My girlfriend."
Her mom blinked, then smiled, warm, genuine.
"Well, come in, Ava."
"Shoes off, please."
Dinner was surreal.
Roast chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans with almonds. Her dad asked about my studies.
I said I was in physics.
He nodded approvingly, told a story about his college roommate who built a particle accelerator in a garage. Her little sister, Lily, 14, braces, obsessed with K-pop, asked if I liked Taylor Swift.
I said yes.
We sang Antihero in the car on the way home, windows down, Mia laughing so hard she cried.
Mia cried harder when we left.
"You were incredible."
I was terrified.
"You didn't show it."
Sunday night, 9:12 p.m. We sat on her bed, legs tangled.
The wig sat on the dresser like a discarded crown. The dress was folded neatly. Makeup wipes waited like a confession.
Mia took my hands.
"The weekend's over.
You can be Alex again."
I looked at the mirror across the room. Alex stared back, stubble growing in, eyes tired from crying and laughing and being.
But Ava lingered. In the way I sat with one ankle crossed over the other.
The way I spoke softer, even now. The way I felt, like I'd cracked open and found a galaxy inside. "I don't want to be just Alex anymore," I said.
"I want both. Sometimes her. Sometimes him.
Always me." Mia kissed my knuckles, one by one.
"Then we'll make room. For Ava. For Alex. For whoever you are tomorrow." I cried. She held me until the tears soaked her t-shirt. Later, I posted a photo.
Me in the plum dress, Mia's arms around me from behind, both of us laughing at something off camera.
Caption. She dared me to become her fantasy. I became my truth. Comments poured in. Love. Questions. Support.
My lab partner texted, "Dude, WTF in the best way." My mom called, voice shaking. "I don't understand, but I love you."
Mia framed the sketch from the park. Hung it above her bed.
Underneath, in her looping handwriting, "Ava, day 1. Some nights, I'm Alex, gaming with friends until 3 a.m., wearing hoodies and eating cold pizza, quoting The Office like scripture. Some mornings, I'm Ava, sipping coffee in silk robes, painting my nails cherry red, kissing Mia goodbye before she leaves for her graphic design internship. Some afternoons, I'm both, jeans and a crop top, wig in a ponytail, tutoring physics while a girl in my study group says, "You explain quantum entanglement like poetry."
The dare ended at midnight on Sunday.
The becoming never did. If you're watching this, heart hammering, afraid to try on the skin that scares you, do it. Love isn't about staying the same.
It's about growing into every version of yourself.
And letting someone love them all.
I did. And I've never been more me.